Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for coming in for another astro-gravitational report. Interesting today. Today is gonna be this portions of looking the things that you're hiding within your authority. Your kind of like a secret agendas. Even if that could be something that related to the subconscious from within it, and it have to be healed. There's gonna be this joining of the Sun and Lilith. For some of it, this is gonna be like if the wife is in the way or something, the spouse is out of the way, you're with somebody else. You're with somebody. You're talking to somebody. You cheating with somebody, or it could be some energies like this present. But in the internal level, we're talking about the gravity is gonna be like look within your shadow. And over the time, the day, the moon is going to be crossing to Aquarius. And when crossing to Aquarius, there's going to be these divine energies between Virgo and Aquarius. And that moment, it is about you to face that shadow. The intuition is going to kick in, is like, you know what? I don't need a mistress. Or I don't need to do this hiding things. I don't get this hiding things. I need to go ahead and clear them out. They're going to be so interesting during the specifically during the uh, Scorpio hours. And during the Scorpio hours, that is going to be when a midheaven is going to be entering there. There's going to be this beautiful kite. If you haven't seen the kite, go into my Facebook page and you're going to be able to see it. What I'm talking about, the kite. So, talking about beginning of the hours, talking about like at 6 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be together with the Sun and Lilith pretty much in there. Midheaven, it's with Uranus. But Uranus right now, it's connecting with Mercury retrograde, it's connecting with Mars. Uranus is in a midheaven and connecting with the Moon. And all this beautiful kind still energies in there. You're going to feel this. If you catch these energies, love, vibrations, universe, all this, it's coming together within. So talking about that beauty, you catch that beauty, you're gonna feel these beautiful energies. Okay, that could be a beautiful between within yourself, but also between you and your partner. You're gonna feeling like both of you flying in there. So at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is gonna be moving through Virgo. Things begins to shift. You probably go to work, talking about friendshipness. You are probably missing certain things. It's like, oh my God, this and that, and so on. Be mindful about those energies because probably when you go to work, what's going on with that? What is the situations within all this from within yourself? But the kite is still gonna be that energy of kite is gonna be empowering you. At 8 o'clock, you will probably look at this friendshipness situations. What is going on? You may be because when you increase the vibrations, certain people is not there anymore. But also when you raise the vibrations, certain things are going out of you. And this is going to be a good, interesting time, you actually to release that shadow, beginning to understand that shadow, because right now the Sun and Lilith have one aspect, Saturn. Saturn says you can't move forward until you don't revise the shadow within. Confirmations, yes, that's what the confirmations is all about. So talking about 9 o'clock, the ascendant it goes with Mars. You're gonna feel like Mars is want to make these actions, but correct actions. And Mars is waiting to move a little bit more forward within Libra. That way, he is getting this revising. I'm sorry because of my lips. Revising these energies of the divine learnings with Saturn to understand the secrets, to understand. You may begin to feel this energy, to understand the limitations, to understand what's preventing you, to go ahead and do the right things within yourself. 10 o'clock is gonna be this powerful moment. It's like, you know what? I do this for a better family. But family of what? I talk about this. Family, especially a people who has a Cancer ascendant. They didn't came in only to create the family. He came in to put the right template as a family in there. So look at it in your chart. what Cancer is about. If you have a Cancer ascendant, you definitely know exactly what I'm talking about. You came in here as a servant. Why? Because your seventh house is a Capricorn. I am a public servant, but my focus is a family. Okay, that's what this power there is, and the combinations energies with Jupiter and Mercury retrograde, it creates another kite together under the union with the moon and Pluto. That deep transformation needs that's coming in for all of us. So talking about later on at 11 o'clock, won't be that much interesting energies. The energy walks within Leo, begins to work with the ego, but 12 o'clock, between 11 and 12, midheaven, it's going to be crossing through a Venus. And you're like, well, I need that love. I want that love. I want the universe. I want this, and so on. Universe says, like, the love is not ready for you. Why would you want something that it's not ready? That's a premature actions. Let the love grow and mature within you. Let the love realize. And this is why a lot of the feminine energies, maybe they're going into these positions. But if you're masculine, you also evaluate what it is about the love within. Excuse me. So talking about 1 o'clock, you guys know about it. That is the energy that it's gonna comes in and hit you in the head. That is about the midheaven, the sun and Lilith coming together opposing Saturn. That's the only aspect in there. And Saturn has only this aspect from within all this. And same thing, the Venus has only one aspect with Jupiter. Like, hey, what is that all about? When there is a square between the planets, that is a work that needs to be done. It tells you where you need to work on it. And what is this? The love and the maturity, which is Venus represent that it's now retrograde, realizing she needs to mature in the earth, which is Taurus. Okay, but it's the same time right now, the midheaven together with the sun and the north node, the Lilith, it is opposing Saturn and Pisces. It's like, oops. And that little oops is actually I hitting something, I hide something, something is hidden from with me, something goes on with me. I don't know what to do. But that is going to be the energy at the same time. It's that the moon, it moves in the first degree of Aquarius. Pay attention what you have on Aquarius. The moon is going to activate these things. So talking about later on at 2 o'clock, Mercury retrograde. Talking about these energies of Mercury retrograde. It's a beautiful energy. If you're understanding that Mercury sends you messages of what you need to do, but don't act now, perfect. If you don't understand Mercury retrograde, I really suggest you to go into my channel. There is about understanding about Mercury retrograde, but also the Mercury retrograde video season about it. So you can get the point that I'm saying right now. Because I cannot spend like 4 hours talking to you about Mercury retrograde. So later on at 3 o'clock, the midheaven is going to go through Mars. Mars is going to be these masculine energies there, the unifications that he understands. I can't just go the way old way. I'm here as a masculine to maintain and create a balance, peace and love. Hopefully, you don't make me go to war. That's what this is. And later on at 4 o'clock is a very beautiful energy. Pay attention to that around 4 o'clock, because midheaven, it is at the last degrees of Libra. But that is going to be this divine energies between Uranus and Neptune. Mars is going to be going in there. The Sun is going to be going in there. The Venus is going to go through there. Now we get in a glimpses of the future within you. Okay, trust those glimpses. They are here to tell you something. Oh, man, somebody doesn't want to talk about this. Somebody does not want to face this. What that is? Maybe this guy. All right, talking about the 5 o'clock and mostly about the 6 o'clock, the ascendant is together with the moon and Pluto. The moon is already at the fourth degree of Aquarius, and that is the beginning, the divine energies towards the sun and Lilith. This is the moment that the intuition tells the sun, hey, what are you hiding there? Hey, what do you don't look from within you? Hey, what is this doing here? For some of you on a physical 3D level, this could be when the wife caught you cheating or doing something improper or wherever, something hidden that you spend maybe money hidden, or you may have different, maybe even talking to women online or wherever your case might be. But that is about to show the problem to heal in there. Okay, you to take these things out of your system, because currently the midheaven is, that's what we're talking about, 5 and 6 o'clock. This is going to be the Scorpio hours that you actually healing all this. So it's a beautiful kind that it's made there from Uranus and Jupiter, goes towards the Mercury, the Pluto, and the Moon, and all this goes into the midheaven that it's piled up at Scorpio. So at 7 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into Sag. There's gonna be these energies of looking at into confirmations. Anybody? Looking at these expressions, but what is the expression? Who is expressing itself? Venus and the Moon begin to have oppositions in there. And right now, this is like the mother is like, you see, this is a bad example of love. You see, this is what you should not do. This is what is going on. But also can present other way around. The daughter is like, you know what, mom, look at it. You need to grow in there. You need to mature it in there. Because they have intuitions. They work to the intuitions. If you're looking at that energies, this energy is going to help you a lot of the healing, because right now the healing is the authority. You took that authority and you put your foot on the ground, and it says like, you know what, here, enough is enough. This has to be get healed. This has to be coming in. And talking about 8 o'clock, that energy is going to be actually triggered. Mercury retrograde. Please don't send nasty grams, those nasty messages out of your ego, out of your codependency, out of this. It's like, we cannot be together because you don't give me this, this, and this. You're not doing because this. You guys know what I'm talking about. Looking inside of you, that the universe creates certain things for a purpose. What is this is all about? Okay, you to look within yourself, you to overcome that ego and look at it. Okay, what did I did wrong so I didn't receive? Somebody doesn't want to give me something. Maybe they think that I'm not worthy, or what did I did in there? What was the misunderstanding in there? Don't ask for clear situations. Ask for the things from within yourself. Little good news is gonna be coming in like at 9 o'clock. That is gonna be this beautiful midheaven at Capricorn at 7 degrees. That is gonna be working with Saturn right now. In there, Mars and Saturn right now begin to have this power within to learn these lessons, to getting all that energies. Midheaven, it's working, with the Sun. It's working with Uranus and Jupiter and Taurus. Everything goes down to Earth that needs to be fixed on Earth. And talking about 10 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be very close with Pluto, but the next hour is going to go with the Moon. So you're going to get the glimpses of this kind, this beautiful energy that comes in and tells you here's the road, the right positions, the right situations. Ascendant is a Taurus with Jupiter. Here is the right growth. The next hour, it's preparing you for this 11 o'clock time. How are you going to go to bed? Are you going to go to bed with intense energies, or are you going to go with that beautiful kite inside of you? The beauty of the retrogrades. And here is at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's together with the moon, and that double energy is going into the sun and Lilith. At this time, the sun and Lilith are already separating in each other. That is at this moment when the man says of the authority, it's like, I don't need the shadow. That's when the female says, like, I don't need this shadow. I need to heal this because this is more beautiful energy. This is more beautiful kind within me personally. And I don't want to have this because of this little shadow and things that talking to me and that sabotage things with me and that does these things with me, and I have to go ahead and do it. But it's connecting with what? It's connecting with Venus and Jupiter, because at the same time the moon is begins to square Jupiter. Jupiter is squaring Venus, and the moon right now, they are in opposition. That it's creating the shift, the changes that happens within you. You do that shift, you're gonna be going to bed with your clear consciousness, and you're gonna sleep like a baby. And that it's my wish for you. All right, guys, that's what it was, the astro-gravitational report for today. Come back tomorrow for another great news up here. All right, guys, love you. Be love. I'll see you tomorrow.